here with Bob Wolff. Bob, an absolute pleasure. Normally we would say on this show, nice to meet you, but you and I have actually met before. It was for this reason. This is your Guinness World Records certificate, which I had the honor of presenting to you last year for your record, longest career as a sports broadcaster. So thank you so much for taking the time. We definitely appreciate it.
I'm enjoying it the first time, and I'm enjoying it again.
Bob, you've done so much in your career, 74 years and counting, sports broadcasting. You're in multiple halls of fame. You've won every award pretty much known to man. What does the Guinness World Records acknowledgement mean to you?
Longevity is a great part of sports. I've been very, very lucky to keep going and doing something for a livelihood that I'd pay to do, which I don't feel like I'm cheating in that way, that they're paying me for it, but to me, to live a life where I go to work every day and think, boy, this is one of the greatest things that I've done day after day. I just feel that I'm one of the fortunate people who can say he loves his work.
And that's a career that's gone in so many different directions, has spanned so many different decades and years and innovations and change. How would you say, besides technology, besides computers or better cameras or microphones, how has the industry changed the most since when you broke in?
Well, in the beginning, the ball players were revered in everything that they did. And then pretty soon there was a journalistic change once they began to probe into the after the ball game life of some of these ball players and began doing best-selling books like Jim Bouton's Ball 4 and so forth. Yeah. And pretty soon a new school of journalists came around that would figure their job was to not be rooters for the players or play them up for the youngsters as heroes, but to tell the truth about them. And that sort of changed the way that the newspaper sections and the broadcasters did things. And that's held pretty much to this day.
Obviously, a lot of what you do, it seems to be just your natural approach to the athletes or knowing how to work with them and just treat them, on a person-to-person basis. What other advice would you give to young sportscasters, young broadcasters that would like to someday be in your shoes?
Basically, if you're in a TV or radio station and there's an opening, there may be about 50 tapes, TV or radio, coming in to look at the tape. The winner will not have the best tape. The winner will have somebody, man or woman, who did something so different and so appealing that it stands out. So one, you got to sell yourself by doing something which holds the audience different. And two, you got to go after it.
Is it that love? Is it that sort of just joy? Because you seem happy doing this. Is that what's driven you all these years? What's inspired you?
I've been brought up on crowd roar. My life has changed in this way. I can think now, if it takes a minute and a half or 2 minutes to sing the national anthem, you put all those anthems together at the ballpark, I guess that's taken about 2 weeks of my life, just to stand for the anthem. But crowd roar is something that I live on.
And something else you've had a very successful and long run at, I want to ask you a non-sports question, is your marriage to your lovely wife, Jane. We've spoken a bit before about how you guys met. It's been 68 years now. She confirmed for us that you've been married. What's the secret to that? Because sportscasting, I would think, is maybe a little bit easier, but how do you keep a marriage running for that long?
She, as I do, believes that love comes first, and with our family, with our friends, and everything else. And I value her opinion, so I've gotten to find out that if we ever disagree on something, that we both speak, and in the end, I say, you're right, we'll do it your way.
Smart man, that's how you get a long, successful marriage and a long, successful career. Last question for you, Bob. You've been there firsthand for some of the most iconic, amazing sporting events ever. You've been there for Don Larson's perfect game in the World Series. You've been there for Colts-Giants, the greatest football game ever played. When you look back at this career of yours that's put you in some of these amazing places, what do you think? That's got to be, just when you think about looking back, that's got to be amazing.
Well, being at the right place at the right time is a big part of success. And I can't say that I've met anybody who's been luckier than I have, just being being there when it counts.
From an ankle injury as a college baseball player at Duke to now a Guinness World Records achievement for a longest sportscasting career. Bob, may you continue to keep going strong, and we are here the entire way at Guinness World Records to make sure that this certificate keeps getting updated for you as your career keeps moving along. Thank you very much, and thank you fans for watching. This is Bob Wolff, Mike Janella. We'll catch you